Asia was hit first by the COVID crisis, so response and reopening are mostly happening there before than in other places.
Singapore has the experience of SARS virus in the year 2003. So this experience becomes very useful this time in COVID-19.
And the first case that was detected were actually 3 Chinese from China, from Wuhan actually, that came to Singapore. I would say government acted on this very quickly.
We had agreed that this is something if we don't control, it would be out of control. So we start to lock down the businesses. We started early with the schools.
We had a world top-class IT technology and infrastructure. And in addition to that, we were the first country who produced a lot of testing kits very early.
Now, it's become very evident that the number one priority for everybody is the health issue.
One of the things we've learned today is how important cultural norms and cultural behaviors are in addressing this pandemic.
I think that Japan was not born with high hygiene habits. I think this was done also through education.
The objective with those stimulus packages is to keep the cash on the pocket of the businessmen, to make sure that they would pay their employees and to run the economy smoothly.
We have so many WhatsApp groups and chat groups where business owners discuss what's happening. So we're comparing notes and we're formulating our own ideas and our own strategies.
Restoring international order is the very necessary, urgently needed. Instead of rule of first, we should do rule of law. Instead of unilateralism, we should do multilateralism.
There needs to be a multilateral global approach to ensure that there is continued economic prosperity and growth and so on through multilateral cooperation.
We're seeing more like a disparity between the older people and the younger people and less communication. Now, the younger people were much more mobilized to protect the elderly.
Hygiene is always the first line of defense against diseases. The Japanese has the highest toilet culture.
We can see that if there's a way to bridge some of these cultural norms, we might have better outcomes in the future dealing with pandemics.
We're thinking about a future and maybe how could we turn this into an opportunity?
If you know each other already and if you're under a certain structure such as an alliance, you can work much easier.
We really need to have the radical change that would serve the community and the economy as well.
We've also seen, of course, how telehealth, telemedicine, long promised in the digital frontier is now reality. And I think we'll never go back to traditional medicine being practiced.
Free trade really has to reinvent itself for it to survive. We all need free movement of people and we all need free movement of services.
We need to see the 4 billion people earning less than $8 US a day as new customer and a new marketplace. And this is where the world will have a new, better economy.
Much of the solution will have to be at the local level, at the country level, and even at the very local, townships and city level even.
So GFCC should strengthen its role to generate more innovations